I'm Rajlakshmi, Assistant Professor, Faculty of Agricultural Sciences, Bharat Institute of Higher Education and Research. I'm handling the course on farm machinery and power. And today we are going to discuss on harvesting tools and machineries. So there are certain tools and machineries which is available to harvest the agricultural crops. So these are all designed in a way to perform the operation in a time manner. So if you don't want to waste your time in by using an human labor, so we can use any agricultural machineries to harvest those crops. Okay, so that's why these machineries has been decided, and for timely operation, and also to reduce the human drudgery, or if any manpower is not available in your area means you can use these machineries. Okay, so based on your climatic changes also, you can use these machineries to harvest the agricultural crops. Okay, and there are certain operations which is performed for harvesting of these agricultural crops. And why for these operation is there are certain, for example, we are cutting these paddy in paddy field, we are cutting these paddy crops. Okay, this is the operation which is performed for an agricultural crop. For example, like certain fruits, we are picking those fruits, or certain fruits we are using this plugging operation. And for certain root crops, we are using this digging operation, or certain crops we are using two or more operation at a time. And what we are doing is we are removing this whole crop or edible crop from the crop, either below the ground or above the ground. So it is designed based on this desired plant pot where it is available. For example, in case of potato, it will be below the ground, so we have to dig those we are using this digging operation is performed in order to remove this potato from the field crops. So this is known to be the harvesting. So there are certain associate with the help of so certain machine action which is available for harvesting. One is slicing action. So what we are doing is we are slicing with the help of a sharp tool, or else we are using certain tearing action. So tearing action means with the help of rough and serrated edge. Okay, and we are using certain scissoring action. For example, if you want to remove any unwanted crops, or if you want to remove any desired for example, like tomatoes, what you are using is you can use a scissor to harvest those edible tomatoes only. Okay, and high velocity impact with the help of a sharp or dull edge tool. So this is a mechanical action which is performed in with the associated with the harvesting. And so there are number of harvesters which is available for an agricultural operation. First one is combined harvester. So this is mostly used for paddy. So what this do is the main function which is involved in this combined harvester is it will harvest the paddy crops and simultaneously, and it will give the paddy in the required form. Okay, so then comes groundnut harvester. So groundnut will be below the ground. So it will dig those groundnut and also with the vines, and then it will help to separate it. And in case of potato digger, so it will remove the potatoes which is in the underground. Okay, then vertical conveying reaper. So most of these reaper will be used for wheat and soybean crop. It can be used for other crop, but certain modification has to be made now. And reaper cum binder is available. What happens is it will cut the crop simultaneously. It will make a bundle arrangement. And then fruit crop harvesting equipment. So certain fruit crop harvesting equipments also available. And there are the different kinds of harvester. There are main one includes, one is grain harvester, then root crop and vegetable crop harvester, then comes the forage harvester. So grain harvesting, first we are going to discuss about forage harvesting. So first one is mower. So forage means example forage harvesting grasses and forage crops. Okay, and what happens is it will cut the stem above 300 mm above the ground, And what it will do is it will make in the form of the hay. And there are different types of mower which is available. First type will comprises of horizontal rotor with the two blades which is simultaneously operated, which is about 600 mm in diameter. And the blade which is rotated in the at a speed of 2000 to 3000 rpm. So what happens is, look at these images. It will cut the plant crops, and these plant crops will be, for example, it will cut the forage crops, and it will be lifted to the certain height. And what happens here is, here it will get chopped here, and then the mower mainly used for harvesting the grasses and forage crops. Forage crops means which is the crop which is used as a feed for an animal. This is known to be the forage, and it will make in the form of hay means, and the finely chopped forage crops is known as hay because it is used as a feed for an animal. So what happens here is, so it consists of a pickup tree, which will it consists of a plate blade, and what happens is it will cut the crops, and then with the help of this with the help of these blades foils, and it get chopped into the finely fine choppings were made by using the blades, and then these leaves were chopped leaves were lifted to this upward by using this velocity, which is made due to the rotation of this blade, and then it can be moved to the trailer also. And then these is consist of an two blades which is about 600 mm diameter. Then the blade will rotate to a speed of 2000 to 3000 rpm. Then the rotating is a disc type mower. So rotating disc type means it consists of a disc where around the circumference the blade will be mounted. So this is shown in this image. It consists of a blade where so at the center it is mounted to the shaft, and it consists of a blade which is fixed to this circumference. What happens is, due to the rotation of this blade, due to the rotation of this disc, the blade will be operated, and it will finally chop these forage crops. So in the case of rotating disc type, there will be two types. One is disc type and drum type. Disc type means, so on the periphery, it will have a 2 to 4 free rings and knives. So example, this one. And in case of drum type, it consists of an large diameter moving drums, and these drums are driven by the belt and the pulley arrangement. So what happens is, then mostly it is used in the case of gold grounds, and to prepare a good appeared lawns. So for trimming the lawns, it will be used. So it consists of a four blades which are attached to the each disc, and which will be revolved at 2000 rpm. Then the cylinder type mower is generally used for lawn moving, and which is having a rotating helical blade which is moved in an horizontal plane. So total coverage area will be around 1 to 1.5 hectares per hour. So which will rotate at a speed of 8 to 10 kilometer per hour. Then comes reciprocating type mover. So reciprocating means, so up and down, or else forward and backward motion, or else to and fro motion, which is known to be the reciprocating type. And it consists of a mover which is made up of, it consists of, so this one where knife will be attached here, then to the cutter bar, knife will be attached here, then it consists of the pitman assembly. So it will move to and fro motion, and it is most common type of mower which is used for harvesting of forage crops. So standard pitch means the movement of this blades. So it moves around 76.2 mm pitch will be used in the case of mower. And mainly mower consists of a metallic frame and the power transmission unit and the cutter bar assembly. And then this is a diagrammatic type of diagram representation of the mower. So which consists of a main frame, and here it is the inner shoe and outer shoe, where so in between the inner and the outer shoe there will be a ledger plate. So in between this knife will be fitted here, and this consists of a pitman assembly, so which will give the power supply to this blade assemblies, and it consists of a frame where these are mounted here, and then this one is known to be the driving wheel, so which will be rotated by this power given by this driving, and it consists of a clutch, clutch and the lever and the seat and this clutch. So this one is known to be the cutter bar assembly. Then it consists of a knife section, knife guide, and the finger bar, bearing plate, knife back section, ledger plate, so finger. So these are all the important components of a mower. So main component is the knife section. Knife section consists of a knife, knife guide, so which helps to knife proper direction. Then knife section and these bearing plate. So in this bearing plate, the knife will be attached, or else knife will be mounted there. Then the ledger plate assembly. So then this one is known to be the finger. And so cutter bar, which is the main heart of this mower. So knife is the metal bar on which these blades are mounted, and the section of this knife should always stop at the center of the seat screw. So it is when it is fixed in the proper way only, it will help in the proper cutting of an of the desired forage crops. So if it is not so, means it won't cut the crop in a proper at the proper or required height. So uneven cutting of these crops will be happen when it is not stopped at the center. Okay, and then shoe which is provided as the each end of this cutter bar, and this is known to be the shoe to regulate the height of the cut. So if you want to fix the height, you have to adjust the shoe. Then the ledger plate, so in between this knife section will move, and which will give a scissor like cutting action. Then the bearing plate, it is a hardened steel plate which is attached to the finger bar, and then bearing surface back to this knife, and the knife which is a reciprocating part where this knife head and other section will be attached here. Knife section means it consists of a triangular shape which consists of a two cutting edges. The knife head means it is a portion of this knife in which the power supply is from pitman will be attached here. So it will give the power supply to this other. Then it consists of a strip of the steel in which the knife section are riveted, and the knife head is attached. Then the pitman, which is act as a link between knife and the crank wheel. So what happens is it will transmit the motion to the knife. Then the connecting rod is just placed between the pitman and the crank wheel. Then it converts this rotary motion, and it will help in the proper functioning of this knife, and it will help in the proper reciprocating motion of this knife. And the registration, so what I have told is it should be located at the center. If not, so what happens is it won't help in the proper cutting, or else uneven loading will be there. So so this is known to be the registration. Registration means after an each section, after an each stroke, knife should be at the center. Knife should be placed at the center. Then it is known to be the good registration. So as you saw, as shown in the image, you can see this. This one is known to be the good registration. Good registration where knife will be placed at the center. Poor registration, it will be disaligned. Okay. And it is very essential for an even job cutting and unclogging cutter bar. So if it is not properly registered means, so moving the entire cutter bar with respect to the pitman crankshaft. So the result of falling to the register are uneven cutting, then and uneven loading of the entire mower. So this will happen. Then the outer end of the cutter bar is fitted to the little head of inner, so that the outer end may be aligned to the inner end. So if it is so, the alignment may be the proper means, so when the mower is pulled to the all the crops. So which will help in this wide deflection of this outer end of this cutter bar during this operation, and it will help to adjust the mower so that when we're not in operation, the outer end of the cutter bar has a lead of about 2 centimeter per lead of the cutter bar. So lead will be fixed at 2 meter per meter of the cutter bar. So this is known to be the cylindrical mover. So around this, as it's shown in the image, so it consists of a shaft. So where they will be mounted along to the cylindrical surface, and mostly it is used in the preparation of this lawn or else ground. Then reciprocating type. So it is shown in the image that so in between the outer and the inward, where knife section will be provided here. So which will help in this proper cutting of these forage crops. Then or else unwanted grasses. Then horizontal rotary mower. So it consists of a rotating disc. So in between, so around the circumference, the blade will be mounted, and it will help to cut these forage crops in an arc shaped manner or else half circle manner. Okay. And then gang type mover. So gang type means it consists of a 3 cylindrical type mover. Then the foil type mover. So mostly, so it is this one is practical applications. And next year, you have to calculate the total time required to harvest 2.5 hectares of a grass by means of a 2-meter mower, which is operated at a speed of 4 kilometers per hour. And we have to take this field efficiency as 80%. So this is a problem that we have to take and work out. Then what they have given is total theoretical area. First, we have to cover this. So what is the estimated amount of total theoretical area which is covered by the mower? Then where they have given that we have to cover 2-meter mower, which is operated at the speed of 4 kilometers per hour. So 2 meter and 4 kilometer, and this one is so theoretical area is we have to cover 2 meter at the speed of 4 kilometers per hour. So then we have to convert the kilometer into meter. So we have to we have taken it as 1000. We have multiplied it, and we have get this at 1000 meters square. Then the actual area covered. So actual area, in order to calculate the actual area, we have to multiply it with the free field efficiency. So if you multiply the field efficiency, has they have given us 80%. So we have to put it at 80 by 100. So then we have taken as efficiency is 80%. Then the 2 by 4, 100 by 80, and in terms of hour, we can able to calculate it for, so if you want to calculate it for an hectare, so what we have to give is, so we can multiply it with 0.64. Okay. Sorry, we have to divide it by 10,000. So if you divide it by 10,000, we can able to calculate the actual area covered by this implement. Then time required, which is around 2.5 hectare. For covering this, they have given that we have to calculate it for calculate the total time required to harvest 2.5 hectares. So we have calculated it for 1.64 hectare. Then in order to calculate it for 2.5 hectare, we have to divide 2.5 by 0.64. We can calculate it. So if we divide these terms, we can arrive this time required for operation of 2.5 hectare will be around 3.9 hours. So this is how we can able to. Next thing is we have to calculate this power requirement to pull and to 1.2 meter, which is working at the speed of 4.5 kilometers per hour. Then they have given the load of 50 kg per meter, and the length of this mechanical length of this power will be length of mower is given, which is 50 kg per meter, and the mechanical efficiency is 80%. Then the total load is 1.2, which is here they have given us 1.2, and 1.2 meter mower, which is working at the speed of 4.8 kilometer per hour. So 1.2, when then we have multiplying it with the 50. So we have to calculate the total load, which is around 60 kg. Then we are multiplying it with the gravitation constant 9.81. Then we can able to calculate this 60 into 9.8. So then we have to multiply it with 4.8 kilometer per hour. So kilometer per hour, we are converting it into the kilowatts. So kilometer, they have converted, sorry, kilometer they have converted into the meter. So they are multiplied it with the 1000, then divided by Hour they have converted into seconds. So they are dividing it with the 60 and 60, and then 50 kg, which will, sorry, 50 kg, which is converted into this 50 kg. Then we have to calculate it total power required. So if we they have given in the formula as 1000 and they have divided with the 1000. So we can able to arrive it at 0.764 kilowatts. And then we have to calculate the total power which is required to pull them over, which is having a mechanical efficiency of 80%. So we are dividing with the 0.8. So we can able to arrive it at 0.968 0.98 kilowatts. Then they have given the problem as how many hectares per day of 10 hours can be cut by a combine with the 4-meter cutter bar when it is running at the speed of 4 kilometer per hour. Then they have given it width of the cutter bar will be 4 meter, and then will be running at the speed of 4 kilometer per hour. So kilometer they have converted into the meter. So 4 into 1000. Then they have calculated the actual area covered. So in order to calculate the actual area covered, they have multiplied with the 4, which will be around 1.6 hectares. So total for a period of 10 hours. So we are multiplying it with the 10. Then comes grain harvesting. So grain harvesting means sickle. First foremost equipment is sickle. We have seen it in many movies. They have given it harvesting with the help of a sickle. So there are two types is available. One is plain one and serrated type. So it involves two action. One is slicing. Slicing means just we are using it with the help of sharp edge. So tearing means if it is a rough and serrated edge, we are performing a tearing action, and which causes a structural failure in the plant due to this compression and shearing also. Serrated sickles, which is used for slicing and sawing action also. So mechanically harvester requires manpower of 80 to 110 hectare per hour per hectare. So so these are the sickles they have shown it. So there are different shapes is available. This one is serrated sickles, and then reaper. So mostly reaper consists of three equipments, which is known to be the three important components. Sorry. So it consists of a first one, crop divider. It helps to divide the crops. So then one is cutter bar assembly, which helps to cut the crops. Then the feeding and the conveying devices, where these cutted or harvested crops will be conveyed. Okay. Then the vertical conveying reaper. So most of these helps to convey the harvested crops vertically from one end to the other end. Mostly it is used for collection of the crops and making the bundles very easily. It is suitable for wheat, rice and other harvested crops, and the field capacity will be around 0.2 to 0.4 hectare per hour. And then horizontal conveying, where these crops will be conveyed horizontally. And here the operation of making bundles is very cumbersome operation. So mostly this type of it is attached with or else rear mounted with the tractor, and mostly it is suitable for soybean harvester. And where this one is handled, which helps to control the operation, and the second one consists of an engine which made a power supply, and this then lugged wheel for transportation, and the belt conveyor to convey the power, and the row crop divider to divide the crops into different rows, then the star wheel, so which helps in the correct picking of operation. So so this one is row crop divider. Then it consists of a wheel which is like a star shape. So this is known to be the star wheel, which helps in the picking and cutting of this. So it will give these picked crops to the cutter bar, and the cutter bar will perform this cutting operation or slicing operation. So these are all the different types. Then this one is tractor mounted crop. So these are all the things which I have already explained. And the reaper cum binder, mostly it is used to cut and bind these crops, and mainly it is suitable for rice and the wheat. Then the stripper. So normally it is used to remove the seed from the plant and the straw. and it is mainly occurred to the soil. And the stripping and harvesting considerably increase the rate of the work. Finally, due to the reduction in other material other than the grind, the harvested and the consequence increases, mainly it will improve the grind separation operation. Then these are all the functional process of a combined harvester, which consists of a cutting or picking assembly, threshing. Then threshing means which is used to remove the seeds, and then one separating or else sieving, and then cleaning operation. So these are all this process which is performed inside and combined harvester. So first one, it will gather it, then cut it, then the material is conveyed. After that, the material will be threshed, the clean kind will get separated. After that, it will go to the separator where straw will get separated. Then it will convey, the clean kind will get conveyed and stored. So then this is the diagrammatic representation of an combined harvester. So which consists of an, this one is known as reel which is used in the picking operation. So it will pick the crops and it will use the cutter bar where the material will be cut and it will get lifted up, and then in this concave and the threshing cylinder material should be threshed. So it will get separated into the two components. One is the clean grind and then impute the grind. So in the clean grind will be separated with the help of the sieve. Sieve means it consists of the opening, just like opening which can just like a mosquito net. So the opening will get differ. So just like the appearance of a mosquito net, it will where the material get thrown, and the size of this opening will depends upon the grinds only. If like a paddy grinds means the hole will be slightly bigger, or else any other crop like mustard bean where this size will be very minute manner. So in this sieve that material gets separated, then the material separated or else screen grind will follow the grind tank and it gets stored in. Then straw gets separated in the straw walker, and it consists of the blower which helps to blow the air. So in case any debris present means it will get removed off by this blower, which will produce an high air velocity. So through that the material will get separated off. So this is the details of a tractor operated combined harvester. So most of these, so both are having the same image only, and this is also the same thing. And then it consists of first operation is cutting and gathering operation. So it consists of the reel, which is used for picking up the crops, and they have the finger which will reach the logged crops and help them to pick up for a cutting operation. Normally it will be adjusted to the height of the cut will be adjusted from 5 to 100 centimeter, and the cutting and the conveying which is known to be the header, which includes the reel and the cutter bar assembly. And for a proper operation of the reel, it is very critical to minimize the header losses. So losses cannot be minimized. The shatter and the cutter bar losses will be there. Cutter bar losses means, so in the cutter bar losses, so due to this impact forces, so most of the grinds will be shared in the field itself. So this is known to be the cutter bar losses. Okay, and then shattered losses means these are all the grinds heads or parts that will fall onto the ground due to this action of this reel. And what are the factors affecting means there are different factors which will lead to affect the header losses, shatter losses. So there are different factors that will lead to the header losses. One is cutting height, then the function of this reel position, and the reel speed. So these are all the three factors that will affect the function of these header losses. One is the position of the reel. One is the optimum reel position is determined by the crop height and the amount of the straw which is cut and the condition of this straw. And normally the reel should be shed so that when they are in the lower position, will strike the straw, which is above 15 to 25 centimeter above the ground, slightly above the head of the cutter bar. So for logged crops, the reel should be set further back. So the reel index, which is the ratio of this peripheral speed of the reel to this forward wheel of the combine. And it is recommended that the peripheral speed of the reel should be 25 to 50% faster than that of the forward speed of the combine. Or in other words, the reel index should be between 1.25 to 1.5 meter, and the reel index is defined, which is the ratio of this peripheral speed and the forward speed. Then the threshing, where these separation of this straw and the clean grains will be where clean grain will be separated in the threshing operation only. Grain separation, which is referred to this separation of this grain after the threshing, and a large percentage of these grains are separated during this threshing process. Then there are two types of this grain separation. One is the conventional combines, and another one is rotary combines. And then cleaning operation, cleaning which will refers to the final separation of this grain from other crops materials, which consist of mainly chaff and the broken straw pieces. So cleaning the shoe consists of 2 or 3 oscillating or adjusting opening the sheaves, and a paddle type fan where the air is blown to the sieve openings, and the chaff gets blown off where the grain will be fall to the opening onto the lower sieve. And the separation which will be occurs due to the difference in the terminal velocities of grains and the chaff. And so these are all the different types of this combined harvester. There are also many combined harvesters also available based on these capacities, and wheel type combined harvester also available. So this is the diagrammatic representation as I have explained earlier. Then the combined capacity, maximum sustainable total feed rate in the standing crops at which these processing losses should be in an acceptable limit. While the combine is operating at the speed on the level without the choking or else threshing or without any stalling of this prime mover, it should be expressed in terms of metric tons per hour or else kilogram per hour. Next one is about cleaning efficiency. Cleaned grains, which is obtained from the main outlet, which is explained as the percentage of the grain mass, which is known to be the cleaning efficiency. Then the field efficiency means the quotient of this field effective capacity or the theoretical capacity, which is expressed in terms of percentage. Then the threshing efficiency, which is the amount of the grains which is received from the all grain outlets of the combine with respect to the total grains which is obtained from the outlet of the threshers, which is expressed in terms of percentage by the mass. And then grain feed rate means the mass of this grain, including the processing losses, passes through the combine. And the material other than the grain means, so not only the grain is let as an output, and also certain straw and certain dust matter will be obtained, and which is expressed in terms of kilogram per second. And the total feed rate means normally how much amount of the feed which is given to this tractor or any harvesting operation, which is known to be the total feed rate, and which is the sum of these, which is total feed rate, which is expressed in terms of kilogram per second or else mog per gram. And the collectible losses as per BIS, Bureau of Indian Standards, the maximum combined losses in the field should not be more than 2.5% of rice and the wheat and soya beans. Sorry, for soya beans, they have given it at for 4%. And the collectible losses means the unthrashed ear in the main ground outlet or the tank or the thrust and thrust damaged grain, which is obtained from the secondary cleaning unit or else grading unit, which is known to be the collectible losses. Non-collectible losses means header losses, shoe losses, rake losses, and also secondary blower losses. Then the pre-harvest losses means the loss in the grains as such in the standing crops itself, which is known to be the pre-harvest losses. Then the processing losses means, so in each of the operations, there may be certain grains that will be mixed with the dust or straw, which is known to be the processing losses. And header losses means total gram of the grains and the ear which is shed or else left over in the ground itself, which is known to be the header losses. Then the cylindrical losses means loss of unthrashed hair unthreshed heads and the damaged grinds are passing out of the threshing cylinder, or else rock, or else shoe losses. Then the rake losses means threshed grind, the passing out of the straw. And then shoe losses means threshed grinds blown out with the chaff